This morning I decided to make a delightful, fresh, homemade custard using eggs fresh from our chicken coop outside.
Except, let's be honest, that's not remotely how it went. First of all, I don't know where that apron came from. Second of all, I had just rolled out of bed, so I look more like this. And I was trying really hard to wake myself up because I had just rolled out of bed. And I needed to make breakfast for my kids because I knew my kids were going to be hungry, and I had to take one of my kids to a doctor's appointment. So I was rushing to get breakfast ready to go to this doctor's appointment on time, and I didn't know if I'd be able to make breakfast on time to go to the doctor's appointment. The reason I made chocolate custard is because we have a ton of eggs lying around, because we do have a flock of chickens, and they lay eggs every day. And I suppose I should be grateful because I've heard that the price of eggs went up really, really high, and that has just not been a problem for us. In fact, we've had the opposite problem. How do we get rid of all these eggs? We've got so many of them. So, my husband's been making spetzel noodles, and I have been making custard, only it's not really normal custard. I take the ingredients and I triple the number of eggs that go into the custard, and I reduce the amount of sugar too. Basically, if you cook much, you know that what I'm making is an omelet, only it's chocolate flavored and it has sugar in it. You might be sitting there thinking, that sounds disgusting. It's like, how do you get protein into kids first thing in the morning? Custard. So I'm rushing to make this. I'm not dressed and ready to go. I have to make sure the baby is dressed and ready to go. I have to change the toddler's diapers. And so I'm changing the toddler while also trying to peek over my shoulder at the custard on the stove and make sure that it hasn't congealed on me. And then I have to run down the hall to the other end of the house to put some clothes on, which is how I ended up wearing this dress. And then I have to run back down the hall to make sure that the custard hasn't congealed, which at this point it's starting to. So I start whisking it like a madman, trying to get it ready. And just as we're about to head out the door, the custard is ready to go, except for the fact that it's boiling hot and there's absolutely no way I can give it to my kids. So I scooped it up into 4 bowls, threw all 4 bowls into the refrigerator, told my kids, only about half of whom were awake, that there was custard waiting for them in the fridge. Grabbed the toddler, grabbed the baby, ran out the door, and headed for the doctor's appointment. Ooh, fussy, fussy. Don't be fussy. And headed for the doctor's appointment. Unfortunately, on the drive there, the toddler starts complaining to me, hungry. Hungry. He doesn't speak much, but he does say hungry, and that's what he was saying. He was saying hungry. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm a terrible mother. Because if I had a box of Fruit Loops, all I'd have to do is just open the box of Fruit Loops. Ooh. All I'd have to do is just open the box of Fruit Loops and pour it into a bowl and give it to everybody first thing in the morning. But I didn't have a box of Fruit Loops. And so I made do with what I had. I have a massive amount of eggs. On the bright side, when we got home, the first thing I did was open up the fridge and pull out some delightful, fresh, homemade custard. Not too much sugar, plenty of eggs, so he's getting a good amount of protein, and it actually tasted fairly decent. The cocoa powder really hides the egg flavor. So I got rid of a bunch of extra eggs. I gave my kids something moderately healthy that was basically a dessert for breakfast. And now I'm outside trying to catch my breath. All right, so we are pretending to make food. Don't give me grief over that.
Why are you wearing that?
Because I'm trying to look ridiculous. Jay, there's no food. I'm pretending to make food. Can you guys...
I want to see your YouTube.
Go. No, everybody out of the room. Go on.
Stop.
Go. Shoot.
Yeah.